Welcome, thank you. Randy Chris here, Chairman, for our August Airport Special Management Committee meeting. If we could rise and do the Pledge of Allegiance, please. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. All right, any public comment on the consent agenda? That would be the time to do that now. Okay, seeing none. Let's move to the consent agenda.
I move we approve the consent agenda.
Yeah, I'll second that.
Okay, moved and seconded. Any discussion? All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, passes unanimously. Okay, move on to the administrative agenda.
Good afternoon, everybody. For the record, Brian McGonigal. Administrative item 23, we're requesting the board approve utilization of pricing and terms with CDW Government LLC. This is a piggyback that we got out of Mesa, Arizona. CDW, we use them to buy on an as-needed basis all of our IT equipment, printers, computers, all the airline equipment at the gates. We use CDW. It's a very handy contract for us. This is an approval to use them on an as-needed basis to buy equipment throughout the year. If any one item is over 100,000, we'll obviously come back to you. And second thing that we're asking for board approval is the approved to purchase from CDW 8 video walls for a total of $347,000. That includes 10% contingency. This is down in our bag claim area on the back wall. We're replacing those video walls that are out there now, and those are the ones that we advertise on. They're nice looking video walls, so they need to be replaced. Glad to answer any questions. This is a 1-year contract with an option to renew for an additional 1 year.
All right.
Glad to answer any
Kind
questions.
of picture where they're gonna go.
If you're waiting for your bags down in bag claim, you see them on the back wall. Downstairs in the bag claim.
All
Yep.
those video monitors.
Yeah.
All right, do we have any comments on this item? Seeing none,
So moved.
you can move.
I make a motion
Yeah,
to accept it.
all right,
Don't you want to call for public comment first?
I did that.
Oh, you did already? But return my
There
hearing
we
aids.
go. What are we gonna do without him down there?
Well, he's been having a hearing problem here.
All right.
Did you second it? Okay, good. Motion's been made and seconded. Are there any comments from my group's here so short I can't. But the stalwarts are here, right? Okay. any
Was there a
comments
motion?
From the board, yeah.
Yeah.
Motion
To
is second.
approve it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll second the motion.
It was already seconded.
Okay,
You guys are killing me.
I knew
today.
that. I knew that.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Unanimous.
We're not making a good impression to our councilman down here now.
You're
She's
kill-
just rolling her eyes with us.
You're
though.
killing me up here. All right, Brian.
Yeah, thank you.
24.
Thank you for that one. Number 24, request board approve a Southwest Florida International Airport Food, Beverage, and Retail Concession lease with Olston Estes Southwest Concessions. If you recall, just a few months ago, back in May, the board concurred with our recommendation to go with Olston Estes, who presented a few months prior to that. This is the contract. We negotiated a contract today. It's before you today. This is the third hybrid package, if you will. Just to recap, this is they are building out a marche or a food hall, if you will, of about 9,900 square feet. There's going to be 4 units in there, 4 different food and beverage units, and also a standalone Italian restaurant and 3 different retail shops. It's a total of 15,000, approximately 15,000 square feet of units, as well as 4,000, approximately 4,000 feet below for their offices and storage area. The percent of gross is very similar to what Host and Parodies is paying us. They'll be paying anywhere, a concession fee anywhere from 12 to 22%, depending on the unit. They'll also be paying us a storage area rent, a building service fee, and the remote loading dock, or the CRDC fee. So it's set up very similar to the other two. So if you have any questions, there's also
When do we anticipate they'll be open
open in
and doing business?
Late 25, 26, 25, late 25.
So it's a long
20.
way off,
Mhm.
really.
They need time though to
Okay.
build it out. Yep.
Noah wants me to make sure I talk for any public comment. Do I have any public comment today on this item? Okay, thank you. I'm gonna let you make the motion, sir.
I move the item.
I'll second.
Oh, you guys are killing me. All right.
Thank
Been
you. Appreciate
moved
that.
and seconded. Are there any discussion from the board?
I'm
Okay.
just looking forward to getting Chick-fil-A,
Me and you both.
our snack out here when we have our
We are
meeting.
too.
Love it.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
No, sir.
Unanimously approved.
Thank you very much.
Okay, Mr. Hannigan, number 25.
Yeah, for the record, Stephen Hennigan. Administrative item number 25 requests board approve a piggyback agreement with Kone, utilizing pricing from the City of Kansas City U.S. Communities contract for elevator and escalator maintenance and services. This will allow for the ongoing purchase of preventive maintenance, repair services, and projects as needed throughout the term of the contract, and any renewals or extensions approved by the City of Kansas City.
Okay. Any public comment? All right. Take a motion. Scott?
Yes, I'll move the item, thank you.
Thank you. Second?
I'll second, please.
All right. Any discussion from the board? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Pass unanimously. Number 26, sir.
Agenda item 26, request board approve the purchase of up to 14 vehicles per the FY 23-24 vehicle replacement plan. This would be part of the budget that is pending in October. The estimated cost is $974,000 plus an additional 15% contingency. We also request the board to authorize the executive director to purchase vehicles on an as-available basis with variations in make, model, package options, and price, all limited to that total cost estimate.
Okay. Any public comment? All right, thank you.
Can you get these? I mean, I know the vehicle market is kind of crazy right now.
We certainly hope so, but our luck is, it's like flipping a coin right now, so
Okay,
we're
so
trying
it's
our
as
hardest.
needed,
As
available.
as available, yes.
Okay.
They'll be on top of it.
Yeah.
I'll move the item.
All right. Any discussion from the board? All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Passes unanimously.
Thank you.
Ms. Underhill, number 27.
Good afternoon. For the record, Emily Underhill. Agenda item number 27 is seeking approval to accept an FAA bipartisan infrastructure law airport infrastructure grant, or AIG. The grant is an allocated amount through a fiscal year 22 distribution and will be used for eligible costs under the RSW Rehabilitation of Roads project that is realigning and rehabbing Chamberlain Parkway and the airport's perimeter road. This money supplements another grant in the amount of $4.2 million that was previously received from the Florida Department of Economic Opportunity. The project is currently underway and is expected to be completed later this spring. Staff is recommending approval accepting this grant in the amount of $8,732,164.
All right. Public comment? All right. Motion?
No, I'll move it.
All right.
I'll second it.
All right. Motion is been made and seconded. I did want to say we had a pretty good discussion about this item in my briefing with the management. And I just want to make it clear to the public, this is $8 million on, almost 9 on top of 4 million, that our management has to ferret it out. They have to figure out when the government's gonna do it. They have to apply for the grant. They have to shepherd it. So when we see these items on here, they've been working 3 years to get it. And it's real easy for us to go approve, we accept the money. I mean, how hard is that for us to say, yeah, we'll take it? That's all we do. These guys work so hard to even find out it's available, and then they get it for our airport, and they do it day in and day out. And I just think that's absolutely impressive how hard they have to work to fund this airport. It doesn't just, not counting running it, and collecting everything from the people. This kind of stuff, we could not exist without these kind of things, could we, Ben?
Correct.
Yeah. Anyway, I applaud you and your
Absolutely.
department. For
Thank you very much.
your
We'll
hard
pass
work.
that on to other staff.
Any other comments? All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Unanimous. Super. All right. I feel like the Board of County Commissioners, the meeting used to take, before you had to talk about every item. Because look at the time, it's
Get ready to break a
unbelievable.
record. Oh, you got one more item.
Huh?
You got one more item.
Oh, yes, we do. Sorry, I'm getting excited because of the time. We are going to pick number 28, Emily.
All right, for item number 28, the Port Authority currently holds 2 continuing contracts with planning and environmental services for a variety of projects. These 3-year contracts are set to expire on January 21st, 2024. As of May 2023, the 2 incumbent firms throughout the 3-year contract term have collectively performed 164 tasks totaling $5.5 million. Of this amount, approximately $2.5 million was authorized by the 2 firms, or approximately $1.25 million per year per firm. In anticipation of the current contract expirations, staff advertised a request of letters of qualifications to select 2 new planning environmental consultants to work on similar projects for a new 3-year term from 2024 through 2027. As a result, 4 responsive proposals were received. In order to assist you in your evaluation, Port Authority staff held a public meeting to review the submitted responses, and proposal summaries are included in your backup. Staff also scored the proposals from best to least based on criteria including concurrent workload, as well as project experiences of the proposed project manager and their respective firm. As a result, staff recommends that the Airport Special Management Committee shortlist the firms as scored by staff: Johnson Engineering, Stantec Consulting Services, and Passarella and Associates. And also hear oral presentations by the top 3 firms at a future meeting before presenting a recommended ranking to the board. If in agreement, I would ask Melissa to come forward and randomly select the order of presentations. Otherwise, I'd be happy to answer any questions that you may have.
Okay. First off, public comment. All right, thank you. Do we want to hear presentations?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Okay,
Good afternoon.
Robbie will do it.
Okay, great.
He's good at it.
If you would please
Sure.
randomly draw so that we can determine the order of presentation.
Okay. First one is Passarella.
Thank you.
Okay.
You're still on.
Still up, right? Okay. Second is Stantec.
Thank you very much. I'll read them into the record really quickly.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Melissa Wendell, Senior Procurement Manager, Lee County Port Authority, regarding LOQ 2364 for general planning and environmental services. I'd like to read into the record the random order of presentations that will occur at the next publicly scheduled ASMC meeting. The first firm to be presenting is Passarella and Associates, followed by Stantec Consulting, and finally Johnson Engineering will be our third firm.
Great, thank you.
You're welcome.
Hear a motion to accept?
I move that we accept the order of presentation as presented.
Yeah, I'll do that too.
All right, okay. Moved and seconded. We did public comment. All right, any more comments from the board? All right, seeing none. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Unanimous? All right, now we'll get to executive director items, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Recently, Breeze Airways announced a significant increase in service to RSW. If you haven't seen that mentioned in the recent news press or other media outlets, nonstop routes to several markets that have not been served before, which include New Orleans, Norfolk, Virginia, and Richmond, Virginia. So we're very excited about the continued growth that Breeze Airways is having here at RSW. In response to increased demand, other airlines have also announced new flights, including American Airlines, who will be resuming service to Austin, Texas on December 20th, and Frontier, who will be resuming service to Islip, New York on November 16th. United will resume service to Los Angeles on December 21st and San Francisco on December 22nd. For the winter season, RSW will have 15 airlines serving 62 nonstop destinations. So we're looking to have a really busy winter season. In July, base operations sold 129,890 total gallons, which was 14% less than July of 2022. However, August fuel numbers, what we're seeing so far for the month of August, we are trending up over last August. And that's all I have for today.
All right.
If you have any questions for me, I'd be happy to
Any
answer.
questions? Okay, my favorite part, Port Attorney.
We have no items today. Thank you.
All right, the only comments I have is the article that was in the newspaper where we were #1 in the nation for on time. Is that what it was?
Yes, Mr. Chair, the article, there was a survey that was done and it referenced RSW being #1 in North America for wait times, I think going through security. So our partners, TSA, I'd like to, obviously thank them for the hard work that they do, and obviously we work very closely with them, and we were glad to see that.
Well, my
So,
comment was, anytime we're
Yeah.
ranked #1 on anything in the nation,
Sure.
it's gotta be a good thing, right?
Sure,
All
absolutely.
right.
Yeah.
We'll
Give
take it.
yourselves a bonus. All right, that's all my comments. Any public comment on any matters concerning the Airport Special Management Committee?
I would
Yes.
have a couple items, if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
First of all, I'd like to ask the board attorney, is there a benefit to an airport, and I'm speaking specifically about Naples, to being designated as a reliever airport? And you may not be able to answer that question now, but if you could find an answer for me, I would appreciate it.
We'll find an answer for it.
Okay. And then the other thing is an announcement. Friends of Naples Airport, it's the 80th anniversary this year of the Naples Municipal Airport. And as such, Friends of the Airport is having an event on, yeah, I threw you a curve, sorry.
It's okay.
Is having an event on Pearl Harbor Day. It's gonna be from 5 PM to 7 PM at a hangar, Elite Jets in Naples. And we expect to have a very, very nice event, casual dress, but nice event. And tickets, I think we've set at $50. I don't know if that's per head or per couple, but it'll be very affordable. And we're really looking forward to it. One of the things that our current executive director did was cancel our well-known saying of over 20 some odd years, the best little airport in the country. And all of a sudden, that wasn't being published anymore. So we think it should be, and I like that saying. So we're gonna have a great big banner that will be toasting 80 years anniversary and the best little airport in the country. So we need the support. We're under fire from a given neighborhood, especially in Naples, that's very well organized and very well funded. And we need the support as Friends of the Airport. We have a fellow who is a pilot, owns an airplane that's been on the airport for some time. He's served on the city council as a council member and as vice mayor for a total term of 8 years. And he will be running for the position of mayor, which we need to get behind that. And I don't have his authority to tell you, but his last name is like what you find on a item in the store, the Price. So Gary Price is going to be running, and we strongly support Gary Price. And if any of you happen to have an opportunity to support him, we would appreciate that.
We have several members out today. Could you just send us all a group email with the invitation?
I will do
And way to
that,
register?
but it's going to be, give us some time.
Of course.
We had an executive committee meeting yesterday and made these decisions
Oh,
on the
we're in
dates and
We're
so
in the
forth.
know, and we feel
Yeah.
blessed, but when, at the appropriate time.
Yep, Ted Soliday is probably coming down. I talked to him Sunday night, and he, of course, was the executive director for 22 years of Naples Municipal Airport and did a lot of things with that airport. So anyhow,
And we'll look forward to it.
Yeah.
December 6th, right?
December 7th.
7th.
Mhm.
What do I know about history?
Well,
Well-
congratulations on 80 years to the Naples
Thank you.
Airport. Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
pass that along.
so that's
We're
fantastic.
pretty close to that, aren't we?
We're, well, we're
I mean, if you
1983.
go back to Page Field.
We go back to Page Field, we're, yeah, I'd have to do the math, but it starts into the 60s, doesn't it?
No, they were pilot training in like the.
Yeah, it was an
World War
Army
II.
base.
Yeah,
wasn't
no, it was an Army,
Initially.
yeah, well, when it was an Army base.
Yeah.
But once it started commercial service, I thought you were talking, is a commercial airport.
We go as far as we possibly can.
Oh, yeah, the Army base was, yeah, I'll have to
I
pull
mean,
that
we're
data.
80
but
years
it's-
too. They're not the
Barbara-
only ones in
Barbara
town
Ann would
80
know.
years.
Well, the Naples Airport, just by way of background, was a military base, and it was built by the government, federal government, for military training and exercises and so forth. Then in 1943, the government, federal government, gave the airport to 50% to the city of Naples, 50% to Collier County. Collier County said, we really don't need this, because we got others, Mockley and so forth. And we'd like to have the city buy our half, and the city paid $1,500 for their 50% of the airport in 1943. So it's, they keep claiming all these millions and millions of dollars that they've spent, and they've really, other than the $1,500, they've spent zero on it. That's one of the things. How many people in this room are a pilot? Okay. Our mayor was talking to one of our members the other night, and one of the things we want to do, when you get an IFR clearance out of Naples, it's a 2,000 foot, expect further at 10 minutes. And I've never been held at 2,000 feet. I usually get up quickly and go. And, but one of the things we're asking the FAA to do is get the initial clearance altitude to 3,000, because that will help a lot with the noise. And get up, go fast, and, climb fast and get up higher. And our mayor says, oh, that's dangerous. We don't want to do that. Higher and faster, and you don't want to do it. It's just a total lack of understanding of aviation.
Well, you can get yourself a new mayor.
What he's
Gary
trying to
Price.
do.
We're working on it.
Gary Price.
All right,
It's gonna be a battle.
any other, for the good? All right, move we adjourn. Thank you all.
Very good.
Very good.
Thank you.
Unbelievable.
Jeez. I've never heard him talk so much.
Me neither.
Well, listen, have a good time at your